Hello, Chris here to talk about Elevation, the newest Anthony Mackie and Marina Barracarine. Butchered her name. It's a sci-fi action film where the planet has been taken over by these creatures that they can't seem to kill. Very much similar to A Quiet Place. It very much was a I'm gonna say low budget. There's moments in the movie that they're trying to make it feel like it's intense, what's going on, and you gotta, things are gonna happen here and you gotta be really careful and everything, and you do get to see these creatures, and I would say for an hour and a half long movie, you probably get maybe 10 minutes to see them. The rest of it is just them trying to get kind of from this higher elevation to a lower elevation to get medicine for Anthony Mackie's character's son. And it finally dawned on me with this one what it is about Anthony Mackie as an actor that's always kind of bugged me. I've always kind of thought of him as a actor with no charisma, and I realized in this movie it's not that he doesn't have charisma, he doesn't have an emotional range to his tone. So when he talks and he makes a face like he's happy, like incredibly happy, this is the most amazing thing ever. There's no change in volume. There's nothing to indicate, like if you were just to listen to him talk, and him say words like he's supposed to be angry or he's supposed to be happy or he's supposed to be sad or something, it's the same monotone voice. It never seems to change, and it's really obvious when he's playing across from Marina Baccarin. She does a wonderful job conveying like sadness and the fact that there's all this stuff going on, and when he's trying to do the exact same thing she does, there's absolutely no change in tone. There's nothing in his voice that makes you sit there and close your eyes and think this is a man that is trying to deal with loss. And I don't know if this is an acting choice that he does, or if it's just the way he is in general. I don't know him personally, so I can't tell you what it is, but every role he's ever played in, even as Captain Falcon, he has that same, there's something missing, and it's finally dawned on me that it really is the fact that he doesn't have any range, anything with the way he speaks, like the emotional tone, the emotional range in his voice is not there. It's all just a monotone. And I do believe this movie was funded by Kraft Mac and Cheese, because it is the one item apparently in this dystopian future where it's supposed to take place 3 years after society's crumbled and everybody's kind of living up on these mountains, and yet for some reason they've still got Kraft Mac and Cheese, but they don't call it Kraft, they just show you the box. So it's an interesting movie. It very much feels like it's trying to be The Quiet Place, without really being as good high stakes as that one is. And even the moments where you're kind of like, ooh, here comes the creature, it's going to be cool, it never quite fits that. So I would, as far as the movie goes, if you catch this one on like a Saturday night, if you catch it on streaming, you're already paying for the service, check it out. It's not a terrible movie. This is probably what would be like the early 90s, late 90s straight to DVD movie. That's what this one feels like. It kind of comes across like that. The acting isn't horrible. The storyline's not bad. The effects aren't too bad. But it's not, there's just not enough to make it like really go, oh man, this has got what I'm looking for in a science fiction movie. There's just a few things that happen in it that just don't quite work, and they kind of make you go, well, that's a stupid decision. You should have just left it up to our imagination on that and instead of trying to explain it. And they do have a after credit scene that tries to set it up obviously for a sequel, which I don't know, Elevation 2, Elevation Harder, it just doesn't sound like a great name for a movie. But if you want to go ahead and leave a comment down below if you've seen this one, what you thought of it. What do you think of Anthony Mackie as an actor? Do you find that he has a flat monotone vocal range? Do you find he has no charisma, or do you find him to be a fine actor and you just enjoy the movies he's in regardless of what other people think? There's nothing wrong with any of those. It's just, it's for me, it's always nice to kind of pinpoint what it is about an actor that always kind of throws me off. So definitely, if you like the video, click that like button, subscribe to the channel. I've got more of these, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.